Hi everybody, how you all doing out there? Everyone out there? Yeah? Anybody? Anybody out there? Yeah? Cool. Mark here. It's Free Comic Book Day. Yes. Well, it was Free Comic Book Day. It's been Free Comic Book Day, but the free comics are still here. I know you can't see them because but they're here. Sorry. Oh wow! What a absolutely amazing day I've had today. Just phenomenal. Totally phenomenal. Yeah, and I didn't oversleep either. I know, amazing. I know. If you're not Mahoney, Adam, or Steve, you won't know what I'm talking about. But I have a habit of special comic book days. Well, what's a habit? I don't know once, but hopefully it ain't going to be a habit for much longer. But yes, Free Comic Book Day, fantastic. Little vloggy thing like I always do at the beginning of it, just to tell you what's been going on in my life. Absolutely bugger all, as usual. No, I just come back from a Beltaine celebration. Great people, fantastic guys. That's where it's come from. And yeah, it was just really good time. So if I start slurring my words, that's the reason why. So I've had quite a good day today. Not only did I have Free Comic Book Day, but I also had a Beltaine festival to go to, which is brilliant. Always good fun. Now, for anybody who is watching this live, I will say to you now, this could be a long one because no, not like that. In time. Yeah. I didn't think I was going to have that many comics, and yeah, there's a fair few comics to show you. But not only that, I have been gifted almost as if the Free Comic Book Day gods themselves have come down and given me these gifts. Not only have I been gifted Free Comic Book Day comics, but also Richard, the guy that gave me the 2 boxes of comics beforehand, has given me another 2 comic boxes, filled to the brim with all comic-y goodness and such. So I will probably be showing you that lot as well. So it could be a long one. So just, if you're watching this live, I'm warning you now, could be a long one. Get relaxed, get sat down, comfortable, drinks, food, you know, anything. If you're watching this and it's recorded, same thing really, but you'll be able to stop it halfway through and go off and do something and then come back again. Right. How am I going to start this off? I've got so much stuff to show you guys. Let's have a look. Oh, and I think I've got audience participation from my mobile as well, which could very well be Mr. Richard himself. Yes. So if you see me going to my mobile phone, that's why, because he'll be commenting on here. And the first comment of the day is, "We are watching live, buddy. Thank you very much." See, multitasking, multimedia all over the place. Let's have a look. I've got 3 viewers. Any comments? To see who is watching. We have Kamikaze Guy in the place. Hi man, how are you? I didn't think I was going to have that many comics. Good for Mark. Yeah. And the Mahoney Show. Hi man, how are you doing? Hey Mark, glad you didn't oversleep and glad you had a great FCBD. I did. It was, tell you what, two completely different things. London Super Comic Con and Free Comic Book Day at Forbidden Planet in Southampton, but they were both as equally phenomenal for me as far as I was concerned. London Super Comic Con was amazing because of the sheer size and volume and the complete sensory overload that you got from it. It was just mind blowing. But Free Comic Book Day at Southampton was good in a way that it was still busy. It was still really good, but I don't know, you had more interaction with people at Free Comic Book Day at Forbidden Planet, it seemed, than you did have at LSCC. Not in a good way or bad way, just different, but still really good, both of them. Right, so we've got viewers. We've got viewers. Right, I'm going to leave this on for a bit, just in case. You know, keep the sweat up, mate. Keep the hair up. Right. I'm going to start with this little pile here first. Now I've just a couple of comics from the local little strange peculiar shop that sells clothes and comics as well, called Hobo, in town here. I picked these up purely for the fact that they were £1 each, and at the end of the day, I'm a comic book collector. Regardless whether I like the comic or not, or I'm interested in what the main things happen in a certain comic company at this time, I'm still a comic book collector at heart. So, and I also like Amanda Connor artwork. I've always liked her artwork ever since I saw it on when she did the Power Girl series before the reboot of DC Comics. So I picked this up. This is this is the Green Team, Team Trillionaires #2. £1. And like I said before, and this is #3. And like I said before, I'd rather give a local comic book shop £1 for something like this than give $3 to DC Comics. This was a brilliant find, and hopefully I'll be getting another 2 issues to almost complete my set of Dog Witch single issues. I can't remember how many I actually need to complete the series. I'll have to have a look at my database, but I saw this. Sorry, Steve McKee, but I got this for what I think was a relative steal anyway. It's Dan Schafer's Dog Witch #4. I love this series. It's just a brilliant series. Only went on for 18 issues, 3 trade paperbacks, but great stuff. Hilarious, absolutely hilarious. If you like sort of like horror, sort of horror comedy, sort of like gothic. I don't want to sort of like say goth sort of style, but yeah, sort of metal goth sort of style stuff. Then yes, brilliant stuff. What else we got? Oh yes, this Dynamite are doing Solar Man of the Atom now. This was the series that Dark Horse did. It must have been about 2 years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, possibly. And this is #7 of Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom. And the covers that they had on the Dark Horse comics just reminded me so much of the old Golki series that they had in the 60s of this. Look at that, that's gorgeous. Oh, it goes from my... Oh, there you go. Brilliant stuff. And Hulk #2, the Mark Waid series just started with the return of the Abomination. Enjoying this, really enjoying this. Looking forward to reading all these. Another series that the first issue was okay, but there were certain things about it which were a little bit, I don't know, but I got the second issue in any case. Not that I say I didn't enjoy the first issue, but I got the second issue, and it's the Dan Slott and Mike Allred Silver Surfer #2. I do love Mike Allred's artwork. It's simplistic, but still there's a certain innocent beauty to it, shall we say. There you go, #2 of that. And another Scotty Young cover. I was never really sort of bothered about Scotty Young covers, and then I started picking them up, mainly because Adam and Mahoney and I've seen other people pick them up as well. So I've got most of the recent ones. Don't know if I'm going to go for the complete set of every single Scotty Young cover, but I'm happy I got this one. Really happy I got this one. And it's #1 of Superior Spider-Man, Scotty Young cover. Did I get Amazing Spider-Man #1 Scott Young cover? You'll have to wait to find out. There you go. Great stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Let's have a look. What else we got? What else do we have? My life, I've got loads of stuff. Right, I suppose we better get on with the comics, don't we? Just have a drink. Get on with the actual comic stuff, and then I'll go to the boxes that Richard gave me. Top up. Right. As we all know, it's Free Comic Book Day, and if you didn't know, where were you? And I went to Free Comic Book Day with Adam, My Butter One, Steve Wolfie, and Richard, who the guy with the comics. We're all there, and I bumped into Jay from Jay's Comics. Anybody out there remember Jay from Jay's Comics? Yeah, I bumped into him there. Great guy, absolutely brilliant guy. Hopefully he's going to start doing more videos again soon. He said that he was hoping to get some more videos done. So with any luck, we'll see him back joining the fold, which would be great stuff. Now, before I get to Free Comic Book Day stuff, so we popped into the Oxfam in Southampton, and I picked up some comics there. If I can just find a comic. Oh man, live. This is what you want on live video, innit? People just shuffling around looking for things that they can't find because they're unorganised. Here we go. There it is. Excellent stuff. Yeah, so I popped into the Oxfam in Southampton, and I picked up Hoax Hunters Case Files #1. Really looking forward to reading that. Really looking forward to reading that. And then I got. I'll open this up. Shows you how unorganised I am at the moment. I haven't even had a chance to read my Free Comic Book Day comics. I actually got in, put my stuff down, tried to sort myself out for tonight. I also picked up a set of 3 out of 5 of the Ecstatic Presents Dead Girl miniseries that they brought out in some year. Now they're not in the best of condition. They never are from Oxfam. It's like they don't understand about comic books. But there's #1. More Mike Alreed, brilliant artwork there. #2. And #3. I'm sure I picked up #5 of this somewhere, so I've only got to get #4, or I picked up #4 and I've only got to get #5. Something like that. Something like that. And this, I came so close, so close to getting all of these. There was only 1 issue missing for a complete 81 issue set, but I couldn't. I didn't have the money to do it, and I couldn't. As much as I would have loved to have been able to do it, I just couldn't have done it. So I just got the first pack that I saw there, which was the first 10 issues of the first comics series, Grimjack. And of course, it's got the price on there. £5 for 10 comics, and it's the first 10 issues of Grimjack, which is just absolutely brilliant. I'll just show you. If I can get the tape off and not cut my fingers off. There we go. Oh, look at that. Timothy Truman artwork is just amazing. He did the artwork for 2 Vertigo miniseries with Jonah Hex in it. No, 3 Vertigo miniseries actually. One of them was Riders of the Worm and stuff, 2 Go and Mojo, and there was a 3rd one that he did. I can't remember off the top of my head. There goes number 1 of Grimjack. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. I mean, next time I go to Southampton, if these are in the Oxfam there, I'm definitely going to get the rest of them if I can. Number 5. I think I've got somewhere already. Number 6. Stop juggling the comics, you prat. I hear everybody cry. Number 7. I like these old 80s independent comics that they brought out there, that first brought out on that. Number 8 there. Let's just get that sellotape off. There. Number 9. And number 10. Awesome stuff. I love those comics. There's just something about the old sort of mid to late 80s or even the 80s independent comics. They're just great stuff, great fun to read. Right, if I start off with the comics in my pull list, because I didn't actually get that many comics on my pull list this month from Forbidden Planet. I know it's weird. I don't know what happened. And then I'll show you the comics that I got as well that came through a post for me. And then 3 comics. Right. Anybody who's watching this, if you want to put down in the comment section down below what your free comic book day was like, or what free comics you managed to get, if you managed to get any. Interesting to find out from you guys what happened on your days, your free comic book days, wherever you are in the world. Right, first up, Dark Horse Comics, Richard Corbin and Edgar Allan Poe. The Premature Burial. I cannot wait. Absolutely love these little mini-series and one-shots that Dark Horse have been doing with Richard Corbin and Edgar Allan Poe, with Edgar Allan Poe stories and poems. They have just been amazing to read. And Corbin's artwork just fits it perfectly. Absolutely brilliant. And the only Superman comic worth picking up from DC at all, bar none, no matter what, Adventures of Superman. Awesome stuff. And why is it that it's the best Superman comic to pick up, bar none, no matter what? Because it's got the real Superman in it. That's why. Looking forward to reading that. I love this whole series, Adventures of Superman. They've been brilliantly written by the writers, and all different writers on each issue. Can't wait for the Jock one to come out. I think it's issue 13 that's coming out with Superman and Joker. That is going to be brilliant. And 10 grand, number 9. Okay series. It's been all right. Nothing too amazing, but it's been okay. A nice read. Nice read. Another one from Dark Horse, Ghost, number 3. Really enjoying that one. Oh, this is great. This is absolutely brilliant. Oh wow! I'm just flicking through this. This is great. Another Dark Horse one actually. Grindhouse, Doors Open at Midnight, number 7. Flesh Feast of the Devil Doll, #1, Part 1. If you like your grindhouse movies and your exploitation movies from the 60s and 70s and sort of early 80s and that, you're going to love this series. It's nearly finished now. There's only one more issue after this one, but yeah, this has just been great. Every story, 2-part story that they've had in those has just been brilliant to read. Really enjoyed that. Sorry to see it finish, but these things happen. Another series that I'm sorry to see finish is Trillium, #8, the last issue. Oh. It's been fun. It's really been fun. I think it's probably Jeff Lemire's best work that I've read from DC. Obviously, I haven't read things like Sweet Tooth and that, but with Animal Man and other stuff that he's done, and I read Justice League. Well, no, was it Justice League United, #0? Can't believe Jeff Lemire wrote that. But anyway, Trillium has been a great miniseries. If you haven't read it, see if you can get the single issues or the trade paperback when it comes out, because it's been fantastic. We've got Revival, #19. Solid series. Going back a bit in time, Hawkeye, #17. I missed this one before last time I did a haul review video like this, so I went back and picked this one up. Talking about Jeff Lemire, now that it's finished, I'm going to see if I can get the last few issues that I missed from this series, just to complete the whole 29 issue set that they brought out. And it's the Animal Man #28. I picked up 29 when it came out, so I picked up 28 today. I think I've only got about another 6 issues to finish the run of this Jeff Lemire series. So, right. From Valiant Comics, Unity, #6. And from Dark Horse, I seem to be getting a bit of a thing for Dark Horse at the moment. They are producing some really nice comics, and this is issue 2 of Veil. I really enjoyed the first issue of this, so I'm looking forward to reading this one. It's been a really good first issue with this one. Ooh. Looking at some of the artwork in there as well, pretty good. Right. Let's do this lot as well. And these are ones that I've just got off of eBay from different comic shops sellers on eBay and that. But they're new comics. So first up, Valiant Comics, Shadow Man End Time #1. This is to replace the Shadow Man ongoing series that I don't know if it's finished or whether it's just on hiatus until this 3-issue miniseries finishes. Valiant have said that they won't be printing any more than 10 comics a month, and that includes one-shots and miniseries. So if they're producing 7 ongoing series and they want to produce 4 miniseries, they'll actually stop one of the main series to, which is what they've done with Shadow Man. At least that's how I've interpreted it anyway. So yeah, Shadow Man End Times #1. Looking forward to that. Peter Milligan was just brilliant on the series, the ongoing series of this. So this is going to be great. Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this. I really enjoyed the one-shot that Marvel Icon published. Must have been about 6, maybe 7 years ago, possibly even longer than that. And now this is, I can't remember if this is a mini-series or an ongoing, but it's published by Image and Joe's Comics from Image Comics, and it's Dream Police #1. This is cover B, so this is the variant cover, or one of the 50/50 covers. So okay. Really looking forward to that. Really good idea, really good concept of a police force in the dreaming and they actually have to go around and stop people from having nightmares or destroying things when they're not supposed to be destroying them in their dreams. Really good. Yeah, I'm hoping that they're going to do something really good with this one, but yeah, I'm not going to dwell on this much. I'm going to read it and see what I think of it. I'm not going to dwell on this much. I'm not going to say anything negative about this comic at the moment. I'll read it first and then tell you how bad it is. It's the Flash Annual 3. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. And I've also got 3 Amazing Spider-Man #1s. I know. I've got. Oh wow! It's got Inhumans #1 in it. Oh, no wonder that's so big. I've got Amazing Spider-Man #1, the regular cover with Special Peter on the front, as he's known at the YCC. Yeah. And I also got Amazing Spider-Man #1, the variant cover. I think it's the Campbell. Is it Campbell? Yeah, Campbell variant cover for that. Which, if I can get it out without damaging anything else, connects with that. And I was just trying to get it so it's connects. It's that way. That's how it connects. Or something like that. Yeah. That's pretty cool, actually. If I can get my fingers out of the way and get rid of the shine. You get the idea. You get the general gist of it. Yeah. And yes, it had to be done. I also got the Scotty Young cover of Amazing Spider-Man #1, which I actually like more than the Superior Spider-Man one. It's just something very simple, but plain, but simple, but nice about having Spider-Man just sat there with a spider sense going off, hanging upside down and a white background. It just looks really nice. Great stuff. I'm going to take this off because give me a hot head. Right. What else we got? You're probably going to see a few doubles here because I sort of didn't want to hedge my bets about what comics I got on Free Comic Book Day. So I know it's sort of like defeats the object of Free Comic Book Day, but I actually went onto eBay a couple of days before Free Comic Book Day and bought some Free Comic Book Day comics. Now I picked them up. I picked these up from a place in space, and they were selling them for 99p each. Now, they say that the 99p is basically for postage and packaging. They're bagged and boarded. They send them in a really sturdy cardboard box, which I haven't got here. I can't show you how sturdy it was, but it was really well packed. And so I don't begrudge paying 99p as a guarantee that I know I'm going to get the comics that I was looking for, that I really want to get my hands on. So I picked up from them the 2000 AD Free Comic Book Day comic. Really looking forward to reading that. And the 2 Valiant Free Comic Book Day comics that they brought out, which was that one, which was a preview of Armor Hunters and Ray. There you go. And this one, which is the Valiant Universe Handbook 2014. And also this one, which I think a lot of people were looking for, is the Rocket Raccoon #1. Yeah, really looking forward to that series coming out. And finally, the hardback that I think everybody was after or wanted to get hold of, because last time they did this, which was about 2 years ago, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful hardback free comic that showcased things like Mouse Guard, Labyrinth, and other comics that was it Archaea Press were publishing out. And I still have to pick up some Mouse Guard comics because the artwork in it is so beautiful. It really is. But I got this one, which was the hardcover. Really nice, really nice. And because I hedged my bets, when I went to Forbidden Planet in Southampton, they had the 2 Marvel free comic book days, the Guardians of the Galaxy and Rocket Raccoon, out on the table. They also had Future's End and what was the other one? There was another one they had out as well from DC Comics. No, it was only Future's End they had at DC Comics, and they also had the Mouse Guard. They had loads of the Mouse Guard ones, and the only reason why I bought this off of eBay was because previously the hardback for the Mouse Guard ones, it was so short supply that I managed to get one, but other people didn't. So I thought, just in case somebody else didn't get them, you know, and I could get hold of it, you know. So these are the free comics I got from Free Comic Book Day at Forbidden Planet in Southampton. Now what they did was, like I said, they had 4 comics out on the table, which was Rocket Raccoon, Guardians of the Galaxy, DC's Future's End, and the Mouse Guard. And then they gave everybody grab bags, and in the grab bags you had little bits and pieces in them, plus Free Comic Book Day comics. Now I got a poster in my one, which was a Lord of the Rings poster. No idea which Lord of the Rings, what poster it is for Lord of the Rings, but I just saw it had on the bottom Lord of the Rings, yeah. So I bought that. I got that for that. I got Mouse Guard because they actually had it on the table. So I've got 2 of those now. And I also picked up, if I can find it, the New 52 Future's End number 0, which looks okay, I suppose. And I also got Guardians of the Galaxy, which they again had on the table. I didn't get 2 copies of Rocket Raccoon or 2 copies of this because I thought, you know, I need one of those. And then in the bags that they gave us, I actually got some Free Comic Book Day comics that I was waiting to get. Oh, I got another 2000 AD as well. So there you go, I've got 2 of those. And I actually managed to get some comics that I was hoping to get for Free Comic Book Day, but I didn't actually, you know, go out my way to buy them. I was interested in get them anyway. So I've got Titans Comics 2014 preview with the 2 Doctor Who series that are coming out very, very soon from Titan Comics. And somehow I've got 2 of those. I don't know how. Somehow I've got 2 of those. I got the Overstreet comic book marketplace. There you go. I got Zombie Tramp. There you go. Which was one of the ones I was like, yeah, that might be interesting to read, but I'm not really going to go out my way to actually pay for it to get. If I get it on Free Comic Book Day, I'll get it. If not, I don't. But yeah, looking forward to reading that one. This, I was hoping that I would get it on Free Comic Book Day. I always like my old school hip hop, like Sugar Hill Gang, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, all that sort of stuff. I really do. I like my old school hip hop. And when I saw that this was going to be on Free Comic Book Day, I was hoping that I would get it, but not in a way that I was willing to pay 99p for it. Yeah. It's the Hip Hop Family Tree 2-in-1 Free Comic Book Day comic. Looking forward to reading that. This is going to be good. Like I said, I like my old school hip hop rap, like Boogie Down Productions, KRS-One, all that lot. That's hip hop to me. That's rap to me. That's like the music I grew up listening to, amongst other stuff. Yeah. So yeah. Got this as well. Courtney Crumrin from Oni Press. No idea, but it was in the bag, so that's okay. And I also got Bongo Comics. I can't go for a Free Comic Book Day comic weekend without getting a copy of Bongo Comics. It's the only one I actually pick up, apart from the odd Treehouse of Horror one-shots that they do. So yeah, cool stuff. The Adventures of Jellyby. It's free, so I'm not arguing. Grim Fairy Tales. There you go. Which was another one that I was hoping to get hold of. The Kaboom Summer Blast. Oh, and I got another Rocket Raccoon as well. I forgot I picked up one of those as well. So there you go. And then I've got a Power Rangers one. And Adam wanted the Power Rangers Free Comic Book Day, so I swapped it with him. He got the Power Rangers, and I got the Archie Digest #1, which is from Free Comic Book Day. 100 pages, which is pretty good for a free comic, I think. I've been enjoying the Life After Archie stuff. Sorry, is it Afterlife with Archie? Sorry, so I've been really enjoying that. Not that I'm going to start reading Archie comics. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but they're just not really my style. But still interesting to read. And I also, because Adam didn't want it, I also got the official Star Wars fact file #3 of that, and the official Star Wars fact file #4. So there you go. What else was free? Oh, Magic the Gathering pack. That came in the bag as well with my free comics, which is pretty cool. What else is there? Piece collection. Ultimate Graphic Novel Collection. #61, Ghost Rider, Road to Damnation by Garth Ennis and Clayton Crane. There you go, there's that. And Son of M, #62. So I've nearly got all the 60 issues that make up the whole of that, but I'm still going to get the rest of the 120, the other 60 that come with it. That's very good. Previews, Marvel previews. Looking forward to that. I haven't had a chance to look at that yet. And the Proper Previews magazine with some bag of shot on the back of there as well. Right. Before I get to these two things, popped into the works as well up there, and I picked up these two Transformer comics, which is Transformers Second Generation. As you can see, £2.99. Should have been 15 quid. £2.99. Awesome. This one reprints the Transformers Weekly numbers 59 to 65, 93, 145, and 198. I used to love reading the old weekly Transformers comics, so looking forward to reading that. And then I also picked this up as well, Legacy of Unicron, which, yes, that's Death's Head there, it is. And this reprints the Transformers weekly comics 133, 134, 137, 138, 146 to 153. So yeah, looking forward to reading those as well when I get a chance to. Right, now, at Forbidden Planet in Southampton, they had some people there, the guys doing podcasts that they had there last year, and they had some guys there doing some sketches and some digital artwork there as well. And they also had a group of people that were part of the comic book community in Southampton, which is great. I think, and they actually meet up once a month and just talk about comics and you know, have discussions on comics now, which is brilliant. But what they also had there was they had a special guest star there of John Higgins. Now, if you don't know who John Higgins is, why don't you know who John Higgins is? But obviously, there's going to be some people out there who are new to comic books. John Higgins did the colouring for The Watchmen. He also did the original colouring for Batman: The Killing Joke. He's done a whole load of stuff for 2000 AD, Judge Dredd, loads and loads of stuff. He did the 4-issue miniseries with Garth Ennis, Pride and Joy. He's also done other bits and pieces for British annuals. I unfortunately brought up Battlestar Galactica annual, which I now wish I brought because it would have been nice to sign it. But I picked this up because, as always, I find these people are there and I think, oh, I can get them to sign that, I can get them to sign that. And then by the time I've actually made up my mind of what I want them to sign, I take nothing for them to sign. So I picked this up. This is all John Higgins. He wrote this, drew this, did the colouring, did everything on it. And it's what Razorjack. There's a hardback, and there you go. You can see he signed it there and dated it. And I think it was Richard and me who were the only people who were like, oh, it's John Higgins. Oh, can we go up to talk? No, we can't talk to him. No. Oh, no, we'll talk to him. We'll talk to him. So, yeah, it was great. It was brilliant. He's a really nice bloke, really great guy. It was fantastic to meet him. It's always a bit daunting when you go up to meet somebody that might not be a big celebrity to everybody else, but to you, they're like, oh wow, I know you, I know your work, your stuff's amazing. And Richard got a sketch from him, and it was a Judge Dredd headshot sketch, and I was just mesmerised by watching him doing this sketch. He did it all with just a ballpoint pen, normal biro pen, a big fat marker pen, and little marker pens, and Tipex pen. The little ones, the plastic balls and a little nib on the front. He just used that, and it was just amazing. And we were chatting with him and that about stuff and comic books and his career and everything. And I went up there to get a sketch as well. And I just said to him, I said, is there any character that you have wanted to draw but never had the chance to draw? And he said, well, luckily enough, he'd actually had the chance to draw all the characters that he's ever wanted to draw. But he said the thing was is that he always seemed to have a problem with the female characters, unless he's got a reference picture. He says he finds it a bit difficult. And I nearly went up to him and say, all right, draw me She-Hulk, because I'm an awkward git like that, But he turned around and said, would you like a Rorschach? And I was like, yeah, definitely. So he was doing this sketch, And again, I was just completely mesmerized by how you can tell somebody who not necessarily has done a certain character or has knows how to draw a specific character because they've drawn them constantly over and over again. It's the technique that the artist has on drawing that character and bringing them to life off the paper, and just from a simple black and white sketch, it's just amazing. I'm going to show you it now because it's just there you go. Oh, by John Higgins, 2014, Rorschach. Look at that. That is just... I'm going to keep that up there for a bit so you guys can have a look at that. That is just amazing. I'm getting a frame for this very soon to go with my other sketch that I've got from London Super Comic Con. But that is just... oh, isn't it? Isn't it though, just? Isn't it? Right. So that's all my stuff from Free Comic Book Day. And do you want me to go for the boxes? Yeah? Do you want to go for the boxes? I'm just going to have a look at the... the comments on here. Let's see if we've got any more viewers. Another couple of bits and pieces I've picked up, just some bits of tat. Lego are doing Lego Simpsons now, so I picked up some of their little mini packs of figures, and I got a Chief Wiggum, the blind packs that they do. I got a Chief Wiggum, and I got a Mr. Burns as well. There you go. So that's not too bad. Right, let's have a look. Comments. Steve McKee, hey Mark, missed the first part. How's it going, bud? It is going fantastic. I hope you had a really good Free Comic Book Day, as I hope everybody had a really good Free Comic Book Day out there today. And obviously in America it's going to be now. Australia had it yesterday in our timeline, sort of thing. But yeah, really good. Thank you very much for asking. Costa Bromstar, dude, thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have such a pillar of the community to watch this video. Really is, and such a great guy, and as everybody is on this community, I can't praise everybody enough. He says, hello fine sir, many greetings from Canada. Tis a chilly one here, but I dragged my carcass to the comic store. You saw Jay. Wow, I thought he'd moved in with the Morlocks. Close. Living where he is, that's sort of like Morlock territory. But yeah, no, he's doing well. He's doing fine. His work's keeping him busy, unfortunately. But he's hoping to get back into the video making for YouTube and that. And with any luck, we should be seeing something from him fairly soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And Costa Bromstar again says, Corbin is doing Poe such a justice, eh? Oh, there are few artists that you can actually say go well with non-comic book related writers, and Corbin with Poe is just amazing, absolutely amazing. And that's it so far, other than the old comments that we had from Kamikaze Guy and Mahoney Show, so that's not bad going, just doing this. Right, oh, text message. Richard said that he will post his sketch tomorrow, so that's going to probably be on the YCC, the YouTube Comic Book Community on Facebook. So if you're watching this and you want to see what Richard's sketch from John Higgins looked like, is Judge Dredd 1, you'll have to go to the YCC page and have a look on there. I'm going to take a photo of that and put it up on there as well. So, and he also says your sketch rules too. Oh, it does. It so does. I would like to see what the other sketches that he did that day were like. I really would do. Right, let's have a look. how are we going to do this without hurting myself? So stick that up there. I'm going to stick that on there actually for the time being. Move that up there. Right, now this is the part where Free Comic Book Day delves into the unknown, because I said Richard, out of the generous man that he is, has given me some more free comics. He was sorting out his collection and he just said, I don't need these, do you want them? And I don't like to see comics go to waste, so I said yes, I'll have them, no worries. Excuse me a minute, I'm just moving. Give myself a bit of space. Just noticed something. We were out in the woods and that, and I've been bitten by mosquitoes like nobody's business. Ridiculous. Before I do that, on the signing stuff and everything, one of the things that Richard gave me was this. Now this was given away free with issues of 2000 AD. I can't remember the actual number of it. It was given away free with 2000 AD weekly. I can't remember what number it was, but it reprinted the first episode of Slain the Barbarian in black and white in a little, yep, like that, and like that. And inside you had a poster. And this poster was done by Simon Bisley. Now, if you remember the story, long time ago, I went to, there was a comic shop in Salisbury, and they did an art gallery exhibition of artists, and there was John Bolton there, Peter Doherty, Duncan Fagrado, and Sean Phillips. And Simon Bisley was supposed to be there. And there was a poster for comics, a magazine, like a newspaper sort of thing called Comics International, and they gave away a free poster by Simon Bisley, and it was like of a character not dissimilar to Slain, but he had these two big like lions by the side of him, and I took that with me to get him to sign it, and he didn't turn up. So Richard has given me this. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? There, it's signed by Simon Bisley. There you go. So I've still not met the guy, but I've got something that he signed, so that's happy. That's me happy for a bit anyway. Right. Oh. Here's one box. Oh, actually, no. And here it is. Let's take the lid off that, shall we? Here is another box. Oh. Right, where am I going to put that? Let's put that somewhere where it's not going to get knackered. There we go. Right, are we ready? Right, first box from the more free comics from Free Comic Book Day. So let's start from this end. Ooh, so we got. So, these look like a load of magazines. There's not going to be any Penthouse or Club International or Razzle or Reader's Wives in here, is there? Oh, close. Comic World. This was back in the day when you used to get lots and lots of comic magazines out. This was like 1992, 93, 1995. So yeah, you go. Like mid to early 90s, there was a whole slew of comic magazines like this, and sci-fi and fantasy, and then all of a sudden they just disappeared from the shelves. Superstar Facts and Pics presents the complete Star Trek. There you go. I'm not really a Trekkie fan or Trekker or whatever you want to call yourself, but I watch it and I'm interested in it. You know, I mean, if somebody turns around to me and says Star Wars and Star Trek, I would probably say Star Wars, but I would also say why choose between the two, because they're sort of two completely different things, really. Poster with cards, collector cards in it, by the looks of it. It's great. It's like going into an Aladdin's cave. Great stuff. Oh, there you go. Talk of the Doofer. There you go. Comics International with Judge Dredd on the front cover. This was before the days of things like Newsarama and comic continuity and all that. before the internet really took effect. This is what we had to do to tell us what new things were coming out. I remember reading. Oh well. The behind the scenes an official movie souvenir magazine of Batman Forever. I had no problem with this movie. I really didn't have a problem with this movie. It was a lot better than the Batman and Robin movie that was out, that came out after this. But yeah, I'm happy with that. And oh wow, I haven't seen this for years. I used to get this SFX magazine, number 2. Sorry, I'm blind. Number 1. Sorry, SFX magazine number 1. I used to have this. I used to have this one with Tank Girl on the front. The Tank Girl movie. Oh, excellent. What else we got? Oh my, like Starburst. Do you remember that? Starburst sci-fi magazine with Judge Dredd, the Stallone Dredd in it. So looking back on this, how campy were the 90s? I mean, people say about the 60s being camp, but how campy were the 90s? Well, you got Babylon 5, X-Files. This is the TV series we used to have in the 90s, boys and girls. Yes. Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Babylon 5, X-Files, Sequest DSV, Earth 2. Do you remember that, Earth 2? Highlander, the TV series. Mantis, do you remember that? Mantis, there you go. Oh, VR5. Remember VR? I remember watching VR5. Sliders, RoboCop, the TV series. Tech War, Space Precinct, Legend. Do you remember that? Oh, there's no picture there, but do you remember Legend? And Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. That's what we had to watch on TV in the 90s. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome stuff. So, sorry, Richard sent me a text message. Said he's kept the Penthouse ones. Spoil sport. Yeah. Are you sure you kept the Penthouse ones? Shall I show this one? I'll tell you what, Richard, I'm going to wait. You can send me a text message and say if I should show this one or not, alright? I'll leave it there, okay? I'll go and show the rest of this. Send me a text message and say if I should show that one on camera. Yeah, you said you kept all the Penthouse ones. Right, here we go. Oh, awesome, 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 awesome stuff. Oh yeah. And it's got the yes. Marvel UK. I'm a big lover of Marvel UK. Really big lover of the Marvel UK characters now. And they produced I think it was a weekly comic that come out for Marvel UK. alongside the actual proper American style Marvel UK comics as well. It's called Overkill. This is #1 of Overkill. Oh, and it's actually got the free poster in it as well. So it actually has the free poster in it. I won't take it out, but I remember having this. Oh, that is awesome. Awesome stuff. Oh, yes. Another Marvel comics. It reprinted the more mature comics that Marvel were publishing in it's like the 90s, mid to late 90s. Like the Light and Darkness War, Akira, Clive Barker's Nightbreed, and The Last American. And this is the British, I think it was monthly comic, and it was Meltdown. And we've got #1. #2. #3. Oh, #4. This is great. I'm gonna be sat down on Sunday reading all these. #5. And #6. There you go. And then you've got also this, which I think didn't this come free with one of the Alien comics? There you go. It's just like a preview magazine. Right, let's have a look, see what he says. Look. Ha! That one slipped through, and yes, alright, I'll show it. And he also says, I knew you would like the Overkill. Oh, yeah. Definitely like the Overkill. I love the old Marvel UK stuff when it came out. Right, he said that he kept all the Penthouse ones. This one obviously slipped through. Penthouse men's adventure comics. But the best thing is it's got stuff in it by Glenn Fabry and Simon Beasley, and is that Maguire, as in who I think it is? Yeah, Kevin Maguire. Kevin Maguire's in it. Arthur Sadum, Russ Heath, Terry Austin, Glenn Fabry, Dave Elliott. Yeah, Dave Elliott, Simon Beasley, Kevin Maguire, Carl Story. You've got some big names in there actually in the Penthouse men's adventure comics. So yeah, I'm not. No, I won't show you the pictures. No, get banned from Google. Right, more magazines. Oh my life. Oh wow. Yes, this is the British reprint of the Dark Horse Aliens and Predators comics. This is the first series. That's #1. #2. #3. Oh, this is great. They're all in relatively order. That's #4. And these just reprinted all of the Aliens and Predator comics that Dark Horse were publishing at the time as well. #6. It's got some beautiful colours on it. #7. #8. I think if you saw previous videos I've done, I actually picked up some of these at a shop here in town. Let's have a look. I'm imagining the poster is going to be, yes. Oh, awesome! The poster's in there. That's the free poster. The ones that I got a couple of weeks ago didn't have the free posters or stuff in it, so it's always nice to get comics. Oh, excuse me, from a comic book collector. Because you know, especially these ones, you know that the things like the posters and the free gifts are going to be with them. Because you know they're like, I can't take that out because it'll damage the comic. Nine. It's the comic book collector's curse and our gift. Whereas if it's a free gift on it, we won't take it off of it, or we'll get two. Number 10. 11. Oh, that's beautiful. Number 12. Number 13. I've got to stop looking at these in awe and wonderment as they take them out. Number 14. Number 15. The best thing about these is you've got the American-sized comics like these. All very nice compact, well and good. Artwork inside, nice. But then you've got these ones where they actually enlarged the artwork. So some of the time, most of the time, you actually got a better view at the artwork that was inside it than you would have gone in their American counterparts. There you go. What's this one? Number 17. More Simon Beasley stuff. Look. Beasley on Aliens. That's the first issue. They rebooted the series, and so this is the first issue of Volume 2. So 1.2, if you want to be like that, or 2.1. Number 2. Well, it looks of it. This is going to be a complete series of this. Number 3. I would love to see some of these covers, Virgin covers, with none of the typeface on it and that, just the picture. That would be so amazing to see that. Simon Beasley cover there. I actually used to have a cat called Beasley. I can't remember if I named him after the actual writer. I might have done actually. And now I've got a ferret called Kirby. So yeah. Great stuff. I've lost count of what numbers we're on now. It's a beautiful stuff. Number 9. How's that for a nightmare? Awesome stuff. As much as some people don't like the British reprints, these magazine-sized ones were always worth getting. Like I said, because you got the picture that was much bigger, much more enlarged than the ones in the American comics. Number 11. Number 12. Another Simon Beasley cover there. Number 13. He's a great artist. I just wish I had a chance to meet the guy. You know, it's you never know. One day I might bump into him. We might go to the pub. You know, uh, that one. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to meet a comic book artist or writer like Simon Beasley or Garth Ennis or Alan Moore or somebody like that, and just say, "Do you want to go to the pub?" And then go, "Yeah, go on," and just actually sit down in a pub, having a chat about comic books, their work, and all that, and listen to their stories. Now, I've always wanted to do that. Nothing would be more amazing than to just sit down with a writer or artist like Neil Gaiman and go into a pub and just sit down, because majority of people, I can imagine, majority of people wouldn't have a clue who they were. They're just a couple of guys sitting down in a pub enjoying a beer. So you wouldn't get people bothering them going, can I have your autograph? Can I sketch something? Like you'd get a big celebrity getting. There you go. I already picked that one up as well, but that's a better quality copy than that. It's a great. I am gonna be reading till doomsday with this lot. It's a good job I read a lot. It's a good job I'm used to reading a lot. I tell you, this is gonna be great. I am like a pig in swill. I am in heaven. Oh, it's nice. There you go. I think that's the last Aliens magazine one there, and then you've got, oh cool. I think I've got all of these, but this is always a welcome. These things are always a welcome addition to my collection. The X-Files Special Edition #1. There you go. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Right. Let's have a look, see if there's any more comments. And whilst that's loading up, I'm going to put these back. Steve McKee. Hey Mark, sent you a link on Facebook to a site where you can get some Simon Beasley stuff you may be interested in. Ooh, that sounds interesting. There you go. It does sound interesting. Kamikaze guy. I used to have a copy of Mantis. Pooh, but fun. That Starburst was when we were spoilt with Telefantasy. It was kind of heyday of taping stuff. Yeah, it was when in the 90s when we had loads of TV series of just like science fiction, fantasy, comic book related sort of superhero stuff. Even more then than we do now. So, so that was always a good time. So there you go. That's the comments there. Any more new ones? Oh, I don't know. Bit him, eaten to death by midges and mosquitoes tonight. So. Right, no text messages. Ooh. The last of this. Slip it back in. Put it safely out of the way. It's quite a warm night tonight, actually. Right, the last box. How long are we going for? Oh, that's not too bad. About 2 hours. Right. Thank you, everybody, by the way, for staying with me for this. Really appreciate it. Oh, cool. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, the storybook based on the film. Sweet. So it's like an annual. Yeah, St. Michael. It's like an annual. Oh, that is awesome. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh my life. Oh, I remember these. Do you remember Acclaim? The computer game company, Acclaim. There's an advert for it. For the Judge Dredd, the Stallone Dredd movie. And Leisure Soft. Do you remember them? Your first choice in home entertainment. I've got a funny feeling it's because of the Judge Dredd advert. He's got that in there. Right. Let's have a look. Text message. Oh, cool. The British reprint magazines of Batman. Sorry, Richard, just tell me you'll like this box. I already am. This is the British reprint of the Batman comics, and these one reprinted the the Bronze Age, like Batman from the 70s, by written by Len Wein and Jim Aparo and all that. And awesome stuff. Brilliant stuff. Oh, Crazy Quilt. Number 9. No badge though. I think I've got the badge for this one somewhere, so that's alright. Does this have the free poster inside? It does. Celebrating Batman's 50th anniversary with a free poster of Detective Comics number 27. How awesome is that? And does this have? Yes, it does. Number 11, continuing the 50th anniversary of Batman. A poster of Batman number 1 inside, without the lens there. Nice, 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 nice. Number 41, Batman. Stories from the 40s to the 90s. Number 41. These were, was this, yeah, London editions. These were all printed by London Editions magazine, which no longer exists now because Fleetway Publications bought them out. Yeah, 41. Great stuff. Great stuff. 42. And you see on the back, Batman. I'm not quite sure what issue of Batman that is, but that is brilliant. Number 43. I remember that. That was from. Oh, I can't remember what Detective Comics was. It was with Detective Comics, and it was a four-part story arc with the Mud Pack, which was Clayface, the original Clayface, Clayface 2, Clayface 3, and Clayface 4. Number 44. Hey, Jack. Nightwing sticker. Mine. There you go. This is a continuation of the Mud Pack story. Number 45. You can see down there, that's Fleetway Editions. So that's when Fleetway Publications took over London Editions magazines. There you go. This is what's this? Part one of two of A Lonely Place of Dying. So they've actually condensed all 5 issues into two issues. Yeah, it's part 1 and 2, and that's part 3 and 4 of A Lonely Place of Dying. A really good series, story arc. If you can get your hands on a copy of A Lonely Place of Dying, I seriously suggest to do so. And there's part 5, and then introducing the Flash. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Oh, look, Superman, when it was a fortnightly comic, reprinting the John Byrne Superman stories. Batman and Superman summer special. This is great. This is like going back in time to my childhood. Batman Monthly presents the Penguin. Excellent. The Riddler. None of these had brand new comics or stories in it. It was all reprinted from American ones. Catwoman. Yeah. The Joker. What's this one? Oh, and this is Batman Monthly Presents. This is the slightly thicker card Joker special. I think this one reprints the Justice League Annual #2. This is the original Justice League series, the Mesner Loeb and Keith Giffen Justice League from the 1980s, 1987. Sure, this was from Justice League International Annual #2. We had the Joker against the Justice League. Awesome. Oh, and as I say, some proper comics. Let's have a look. See what we got. Ooh. The Boston Bombers #1 from Caliber Press. I do love my independent stories. Oh wow! Oh, awesome! More Caliber comics. The War of the Worlds #1. #2. #3. #5. The Shadow of the Torturer from Innovation. Oh, these look awesome. I'll tell you what, the covers #2, the covers that you got from the independent comics back in the day were just so beautiful. Oh wow. Anne Rice's Queen of the Damned #1. #2. Do you remember seeing the movie of the Queen of the Damned? I really enjoyed that movie. Personally, I enjoyed it. Whether other people did or not, I don't care. #3. So I mean by really beautifully painted covers. Now a second. Angel of Death, #1. Most of these are brand new to me. I've never seen any of them. #2, that definitely looks to me like a Michael Keever artwork on the cover of that. And 2. #3, Angel of Death. Angel of Death #4. Ted McKeever, sorry, Ted McKeever artwork on the covers of those. Oh wow, these are the, yes, excellent. I've nearly got a complete series of this then. Kabuki, the Alchemy, #1. And #2. So I think I'm only missing issue 7 or issue 8. I can't remember how many there were. I said now. I can't remember if there was 8 or 9 of these missing. But anyway, I think I'm only missing one of these now. So that is brilliant. Ooh, signed copy. Scorched Earth by Michael R. Gaius and John C. Gentle. So signed copy. It isn't on. Signed. You see that? Dude. Oh wow. I've got to show you the artwork in it. I'll tell you what, you never got artwork like that in Marvel and DC in the 80s and the 90s and that. Well, maybe if you got things like the Sandman or Swamp Thing, but that is just beautiful artwork inside. That's probably Richard sending me a text message. Oh yeah, can I have that one back? I've changed my mind. I want them all back. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to get it back into the bag without damaging it. That's brilliant. Oh wow. Big Blown Baby. #1 of 4. Looks like yeah, by Billy Ray. Robert Lauren Fleming. Yeah, that's the same people that done Ren and Stimpy. There you go. There's that. Zulu Nation by Tomb Press, #3. Oh, cool. I haven't read this in literally years. Years and years and years and years and years. From Epic. Oh my life. The Sleaze Brothers. Can you guess who they were supposed to be by looking at that? #1. Oh wow, that's cool. Shadowtown, #1. I love independent comics from the 80s and 90s. Ah, another signed one. Another signed edition. Birthright, Chapter 1. Robert E. Howard, Watson, #1. So most of these are the first time I've ever seen them. So I have no idea what the stories are like. Millennium Comics, The Mummy Archives #1. Oh, cool. This is definitely going into my Alias collection. Alias #16, The Underneath, Part 1 of 6. I used to love reading that Alias series. Metal Hurlant #6. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, I've got that many comments to go. I'm going to have a look at the comments, have a look at the text messages, and have a drink because my throat's getting a bit dry. Angel of Death is a complete set. Awesome. And for the comments, nope, that's it. No more comments. Right, last lot of comics here. Last lot. Oh. Eternity. Hang on a second. Let's start from this one. Let's start from this side. Eternity, #1 of Cat Claw. That looks interesting. Nice. #2. #3. #4, 3 Complete Adventures. #4. These painted covers are beautiful. #5. #6. Last 3 comics. Last 3 comics. #7. #8. And finally, finally, Free Comic Book Day. We have Cat Claw from Eternity Comics #9. There you go. And that's it. Oh, I've got nothing else to show you. I'm completely spent. No more comics to show you, unfortunately. Let's have a look at the. Get comfortable. Let's have a look at the comments and at the text messages. No more comments. And Richard says, Cat Claw is great, nice saucy artwork, European style. That's cool. I do like the old European sort of the sort of some kind of artwork you'd find in Metal Hammer. Yeah, heavy metal. Heavy metal comics. That sort of European style painted artwork and that, really nice. I love that kind of artwork. That's great stuff. Right, that's it. No more. I'll get to the right page so I can see what I'm doing. No more. That's it. All the comics that I got today have been done. I'm spent. I am just completely drained now of everything. If you've got any comments you want to put down on any of the comics here that you've seen, if you want to say anything about comics, some of these comics that Richard gave us, or you just want to say hi, comment section down below. I've got to say thank you to everybody that I met today at Free Comic Book Day. Thank you to Steve, Adam, and Richard for making this Free Comic Book Day as awesome as it was. I don't think it would have been as good without you guys being there. Thank you out there for watching this. I have no idea how long I've been going on for. I think I might have broken sort of like the 3-hour barrier. I don't think I have, but it feels like it. The numbness in my legs from perching here feels like I've been sat here for about 3 hours. Thank you everybody who hopefully will be watching this video once it goes up properly on YouTube. Just put down in the comment section what comics you had, or how your Free Comic Book Day went. Would love to hear from you. And yeah, that just leaves me to say again, thank you all for watching. Take care. Love the comics that you read. I know I'm going to be loving these comics for a long time because it's going to take me that long to read them all. And that just leaves me to say ta-ta for now.